I'm 27. I'm older than a lot of people here.
Okay,
I know.
You're cutting the line.
I know.
Right?
I know. I've waited 3 years to form the crew. All right.
As a 31-year-old, you're cutting the line, and I don't appreciate it at the moment.
Well, most of the people I do find myself practicing with are that demographic, the people with jobs and who graduate. Anyway, game 1, Joker, Olimar.
You will recall our names on Small Battlefield.
Which is not the same song as You Will Remember Our Names, by the way. That's a different song.
Well, I mean, they're different verbs.
No, but they're different songs. like musically, they're different songs.
Oh, I love that tether cancel. Just try to be really sneaky on the high recovery. Ravenking's so consistent at that, too. That's not an easy input.
The tether cancel, yeah?
You need to up B and then immediately press down and then double jump.
It looks slick, and it also looks kind of difficult.
Slick.
All right.
And if you mess it up, especially like against like a character like Olimar, you're gonna just die.
Olimar's a strong character, man, and Cyber's a character specialist like no other. Okay, goodbye, Pikmin.
That was a goofy trade.
Using tether cancel again to come back to stage, but stock's yet to be taken.
And double purple line is super scary. Yeah, look at that Ravenking trying to sneak up with like a side B. Not afforded any opportunity because those purple Pikmin, man, they are just so strong.
Looking at this matchup, right, we only had one stock, but it definitely feels like Ravenking has to force the approach. Now, Joker. Ooh.
Don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, that's a little tough. Tough pill to swallow there, so.
This one might just be one of those games you just kind of flush out of your mind and let's go to game 2. But okay, you got the stock. You got the stock.
It's, you know, it's weird because on one hand, it makes sense to use a game like this to gather information. But on the other hand, if you start showing too much of your hand, now you're giving your opponent information. So it's a balancing act of how much of my hand do I want to show as I adapt, you know? Because you don't throw a game, you don't throw away a stock deficit. It's still very winnable.
But this is a very, oh look at this, this is a very early Arsene that has already led to like 50, 60%?
Yeah, one more of those and it's an even-ish game.
Yeah, Olimar's light, you could kill him really at any time at the moment.
All right, well.
Yeah, look at this. This one more hit and this is only a 50% deficit on the last stock. Okay, that down tilt was very clutch from kirby509.
Ooh, but not taking that stock yet. And kirby509 is living at 150. Olimar could be one of those characters that's persistent, that survives. Wow, that hits ledge. Okay.
What a dare! Brilliant dare. Ravenking in this.
Showing character knowledge too, right? Like if I was fighting in that moment, I would not have expected the dare to hit. But hey, almost a JV2 stock there from Cyber. Kirby509.
Yeah, I mean, the deficit was too much to overcome. Ravenking was figuring it out.
At the end of
the day,
came
up with some tricky stuff.
That SD cost him. Luckily, you know, you do that game 1 and that game 5.
Game 1 is a better time to do that than game 5.
Absolutely.
That is a true fact. So let's see. They're talking about their stages. I'm really thinking go back might be on the table here for Ravenking.
What stage do you not want against Olimar? Like FD Kalos probably, right? You don't want to have to approach him throwing Pikmin at you with no barriers, no platforms in the way.
Yeah, big stages are your avoidance. I could see a run back totally possible. Smashville has been a pocket choice here for Ravenking, but it is a run back.
Good for Olimar too. He's sitting under with a roof over his head, throwing vegetables at you. It's tough, man.
He's not uncomfortable on that stage. That's true. Let's find out how this one's going to go. Game number 2.
If these two were true Ultimate players, they'd never switch off PS2.
This is my version of not switching off of PS2. I prefer Small Battlefield.
Oh, absolutely. I am a PS2 hater and a Small Battlefield believer. Oh my god, that white is just racking up damage.
I'm close to maximum damage, I think, on how much that white Pikmin can do.
Oh, yeah. Hate to see that happen if you're Ravenking. Oh, my gosh. Pikmin are just doing a number on him. He can't get him off.
A lingering down tilt, just resetting the situation from Kirby Kid. Wow.
Can't get him off of him. All right, back here. These Pikmin are still on. They're still racking up damage.
Perfectly timed purple throw. Just going to stop that back air right in its tracks.
There's rolls. Doesn't cut it.
Love that reaction from Ravenking. He was so patient, and he waits at the whistle, too.
That was good stuff. Finding that deep, low back air.
And he just understood that there were no options. I think all the Pikmin were expended in that ledge trap situation. kirby509 had to throw them all off the side, right?
Also, Arsene coming in at 170%. If I were Ravenking, I'd go for something reckless right now because
you got grabbed.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you're at 170 with an Arsene, I would start making reckless plays. I mean, no point camping at that point. Just go in.
The problem is you're now against double purple
and a white on latched on. Oh man,
that damage has added up so fast in the down tilt.
Oh, where's that shield going? Yo, I didn't even see the full shield. I saw the shield come up and it's a Skittle.
But all of a sudden, this has turned around again.
Other ledge.
What great patience from Ravenking. He just waits out these ledge get-up options. And yeah, mixing in the guns. The Pikmin are gone again.
He can't get him. He has one yellow right now. All right.
That one yellow was clutch, as it turns out.
All right. We have a very close game here. This is a pivotal second stock to take. Aren't they all?
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But these forward tilts for Ravenking have been so good for him in so many sets we've seen today, right?
Hey, but Kirby's down but not out. And as I speak, Ravenking seals it out.
What a good empty hop into the second hop. That was what kirby509 was not ready for. Was the first one being empty and then the second one being a backer.
It was kind of nice.
Great stuff.
No rage. No rage now, and Ravenking surviving the blue up throw.
Not going to survive that one, though.
Whatever that was, it deleted him. I think it was an F smash, but
yeah, maybe a little too cute on the tether cancel, allowing Kirby to even up these stocks.
All right. I hope that the tether cancel didn't cost him that one as deep because, well,
I don't think it did. I don't think it was relevant in that game number one. But okay, get yourself a quick little ladder here,
and wanted a hook twice. Ravenking looking a little dominant here, but 30% deficit is not a lot to write about. Oh!
Oh! He
my
showed
God!
Up. That was the most clutch Arsene of all time!
Oh my God. That back air was going to hit no matter what, but Arsene popped in and said, let's end this game here.
The first back air? Nice. It charged Arsene meter on hitting a Pikmin.
No way.
It didn't hit Olimar. It hit a Pikmin.
No, if that's
And then it charged Arsene, and Arsene was ready for the second one. That was...
Can you charge Arsene on Pikmin?
Yeah, any damage you do. You do less damage to Pikmin than you do to... Or no, you do the same amount of damage to Pikmin than you do anything else.
Same,
so
yeah,
but
you charge the meter,
Arsene.
and it gave him just enough frames.
And then Arsene shows up and he's like, "Sup, you're dead."
That was crazy.
That was wild.
I bet Ravenking felt pretty good about that too. That's gotta feel good, right? Like you know, honestly, raw back here might have killed Olimar. You don't know, but that just feels great.
It probably would have because Olimar's really light.
Right, exactly.
But it still looked sweet.
What was that?
Guys, it is past midnight. It is officially the day of thanks. Go kiss your turkeys on the mouth if they're still in the oven.
I'm thankful for the Chicago Smash community and all
whatever it is you do on Thanksgiving. I don't even know.
I had to get that out there that we have a great scene, and I'm thankful for it. All right, back to game 3.
I'm thankful for the UR team that's putting on a great stream tonight, guys. Give them your subs and your follows and all that good stuff. If you're
Absolutely.
looking for some midnight entertainment here in Chicago.
Yep, late night commentary, late night loser semis. These two are putting on a hell of a show. What can I say?
All right, let's get to it. Stadium, not stadium, small battlefield. Might just continue to be a run on this stage. These yellow Pikmin, they're just lingering and lingering.
What's the special property of yellows again?
They add more hit stop.
Oh, really?
No hit stop necessary for that down smash.
Olimar kind of cheats, though. His Pikmin kind of strong.
Yeah, more range as well.
Yeah.
Correct. Thank you, production.
Yeah, everyone always talks about the purples, the whites, and the blues, but the reds are underrated because all they do is deal
Reds
with
are
fire.
underrated because they do extra damage. I mean, that's always good. But they're overshadowed a little bit by the purples when it comes to just the knockback side. However, Ravenking's, we talked about he's not a campy player, but he's playing it a little slow now. He's got the lead. The double purple might just force the issue. Yep, there you go. Back air. Not enough to KO. But the gun canceled that Pikmin throw.
Some tech he did let him move through Cyber there, and it was big. Living that, too.
What a sneaky recovery from Ravenking.
Oh, he's throwing Pikmin.
And those down tilts going under the angles that some of these Pikmin are going at.
Down tilt looking like a good move in this matchup, actually.
Okay, you don't really mind the yellow. Yeah, so you don't mind the yellow clinging onto you. kirby509 wanted the yellow back, so he just whistled while he was on the stage. Makes a ton of sense.
Like I'm saying, if I was Ravenking here, I'd start throwing out Hail Marys because you don't got a lot.
You don't need to throw Hail Marys when that Arsene back air is just so strong it'll create a win-con situation anyways.
I mean, you're right.
So he went for that instead. However, kirby509 was ready for that situation, and he got the stock off.
Hey man, that's why they're in top 8, and I'm here on the commentator couch because they don't go for Hail Marys.
Is that the only reason?
Maybe.
All right, and that's a stock or a percent lead. I'm sorry for kirby509 for the first time in this game.
Very close in the percents.
Double purple back again, waiting out the Aegon from the disadvantage as well.
Big
but what a great grab! That's what Ravenking was known for in the Smash 4 days. Was getting those tomahawk grabs with Ike in situations where you did not expect.
However, is it me or has the meta advanced so far that tomahawks went from like something high-level players do to something all the mid-level players do? It might be. The average skill level of the player base only goes up, right? Oh, you might be dead. Oh my God, he wanted that.
I did not know if kirby509 had the gas to get back there, and that's a jab KO.
Yes, sir. Gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this could be big damage here. 44.
Purple though, right on line to stop any more aggression.
That's a pit. Oh yeah, there you go. I thought he had a Pikmin on him.
There were only 2 in the line, which meant that purple came back a little bit prematurely. Ravenking was not ready for that purple to be in that position.
But at this point, one mistake could cost Ravenking the game. kirby509 looking to close this one out. Arsene about to come back though, and once the Arsene's on deck, anything could happen. Yeah, he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait.
Get double purple.
There he is.
You can take it slow.
Spike!
And we saw that being the Achilles heel of Arsene a couple of times in the winner's set, right?
You know, and I actually
it's
saw
easier to punish the recovery.
Ravenking hesitate. He almost considered air dodging to ledge to avoid that. But yeah,
but you would have gotten spiked at a different timing, right?
It's such an Achilles heel, man. And Cyber just capitalizing. He knew.
He knew.
And it was so clutch too, because had he grabbed the ledge and come back, would have been a different game. Would have been Ravenking's game.
And because of the double purple line, that meant that purple down air was going to kill even though it didn't sweet spot spike, and that makes the timing so much easier.
Yeah, I thought it would spike, but it doesn't matter. Hitbox was there, it connected.
Totally irrelevant, as we see, because, well, we're on the next game. Game number 4.
All right, all right.
Again, Ravenking not going to be fooled or stymied into going deep into pockets or anything. He's so confident in this Joker. This Joker is labbed, it is prepared, it is ready for these matches that you see here today.
Absolutely. A counter pick from Ravenking would be, I don't want to say a desperate maneuver, but it would be like he's looking for something that might not be there.
And that's one thing I really admire and appreciate Ravenking's game, right? That just killed?
Hello? What kind of booty DI is that?
That was Let's Go to Game 5 DI. Hello? Right. That's one thing I appreciate Ravenking's game, though, right? He like made his name on the Ike, right?
Absolutely.
And he's known for that nationally as an Ike player.
Yes, he is.
But he's still so confident in this Joker and soon to be the bio. I was talking to him. He's like the bio's going to be ready soon.
If you talk to him,
he doesn't think that he needs the reputation to back him on his Ike gameplay. He thinks he's good enough with these other characters as well.
Also, am I noticing, but like, are Joker's moves not that good at getting Pikmin off of him? Oh my god. Because it seems like he's swinging stuff and the Pikmin aren't coming off.
Nair's the best, and it's meh. So like, you have to do damage to like the actual appendage that has a Pikmin on it, right?
I know,
so
right.
Like,
but in Nair,
it's super goofy.
It's a little weird because it seems like he's struggling a little bit getting the Pikmin off of him.
And then you blinked, and that's 0 to 60 on this second stock already after
welcome to Olimar.
That first one.
Just Olimar things.
The damage output is crazy, but what a snipe on the down zone. He angled it down just to make sure it hits that low profile.
Yep, poked him in the toes, and that was all he needed.
You got a little bit of Arsene here to get some extra credit, maybe. Okay, it won't be too relevant. I was a little scared, but it only spiked a Pikmin.
Hey, a spike's still a spike. Styling out on Pikmin. Oh, hook coming in, and that's 2 more up airs. Never mind, another hook.
Love the tether. Sneaky, sneaky tethers under these small battlefield platforms, keeping kirby509 off guard, and that's gonna show the spike. And I thought that was a fake kill screen. I'm gonna be totally real with you. I thought that was fake, but it was very real. We are going to game 5.
I didn't think it was fake. I knew even the raw Joker back area. That move is nasty, bro. It will take out a lot of.
He must have not hit. No, because he killed with up air super early, right? He didn't like back air wasn't his win con in that game until the very last. That must have been super fresh.
But like we were talking about Ravenking, and he tells me that he believes Joker is the best character in the game. And when you play what you believe is the best character in the game, you can't blame the character anymore, right? Like if you're already piloting the best character in the game, you better deliver some good results. So he sticks to his guns. The Joker is...
That's a good way to keep yourself motivated on VOD review, where it's like, okay, on the VOD review, I feel like I still have options that I didn't consider. Then clearly it's not my fault. Or I'm sorry, clearly it's not the character's fault, it's my fault, and that's a good way to keep yourself motivated to improve.
Right. From a purely like meta improvement point of view, you always want to play the best character you can stomach, at least. Not everyone can stomach Kazuya and Steve, but you make do.
Hey man, you're telling me.
We're moving. Lots of damage being dealt in 30 seconds already. That could be a...
Hollow Bastion is going to keep these quarters very close. But these dash attack killing all 3 Pikmin on the follow-up as well. And now you just get to have a almost free ledge trap. Good escape, though.
I mean, you have plenty of time to... Are you dead?
No.
Oh!
No chance. Ravenking waited out?
Was that a blue?
That was a blue.
Okay, I thought that was a white, and I thought a white was killing.
That was a blue. So Ravenking waited out the Arsene to avoid that spike setup we saw previously.
Yep,
Kirby just waited it out and then got the roll into the blue grab on the cross-up.
It was very good stuff. Oh, not connecting. That spike into up air could cost him. Now the damage is racking up for Cyber. kirby509. Oh, latching on some Pikmin and gets the spike.
That's what Ravenking was trying to avoid on the first stock, but it had no way to avoid it on the second.
And you should, Cyber's gonna find those. He's feeling it. And now Ravenking has his back against the ropes. Can he get out of this?
Arsene shows up super early, and that forward air just kills at 80?
Oh, man.
A 3-stock for Cyber.
A quick 3-stock at that. I mean, it was like, once he started waiting for the tether to come out, and after that, it was game over because he wasn't feeling confident in his own Arsene recoveries. After that, he was in Cyber's world, man.
That was a wash.
Yeah.
As soon as that second stock was gone, it's just the third stock is I have control, I have the perfect Pikmin line, and you are dead.
I did not think Game 5 would be that dominant. But alas, it was. And I think that ends a big series of win streaks for Ravenking, who's won like 5, 6 tournaments in a row now. He's been feeling good about that because he won the last Ignition and the one before that, and potentially something over the weekend. So Ravenking falling out.